to Anchor itself, which I did a training on that. So I did a little expansion. I did a little expansion on the training. Now, by God's grace, everyone present here is going to be getting a lot of values. And if your downline is not here, trust me, you are not doing them any favor, because you are going to be having some fresh insight today about the blue ocean strategy. All right. Now, some things are thoughts, while some things are caught. The things that are caught are the things that actually help us to become successful, not necessarily the things that are taught. If by teaching, you have received a lot of teachings from different masterminds and different leaders. But trust me, the few things that you caught are the process of this, are the process of all the trainings you have been going through, are the things that is responsible for the success, all right, you have today. Some persons actually were reaching to me, they were reaching out to me after the recognition. Of course, I was top 11, but however, my downline, which is Jessica, happened to be top 6. And people are reaching out to me, okay, what did she do? What did she do? And all of that. It's simple. It's simple. I created a strong awareness on the blue ocean strategy. And this lady, she picked it up and she carried it like gal on her edge. All right. And that's why she is getting all of these results today. Why? Because of the blue ocean strategy. Now, for those of you who is going to look beyond the teaching to catch something today, trust me, this November and December is going to be one of your best months. All right. How many of you is ready for that? How many of you want to make this month and the month of December the best months for you? How many of you want to make this month and next month the best month for you? If you are ready, type ready on the chat session. Let me be sure you are ready. All right, so let's get started. The blue ocean strategy. Now, it's actually a concept. It's actually a concept gotten by the Jewish people. All right, it's a concept gotten by Jewish people in order to be able to create worlds. But I'm going to be expanding on that, on what it actually means. So, possessing some understanding about the blue ocean strategy. It is believed that the blue ocean is without bound and what, and it is also limitless. What that means is that ocean is limitless, it's boundless, it's huge. All right. Now, I was thinking that River Niger is actually a very, 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 very big river. All right. Until I went to Egypt and I saw Red Sea. When I came back, River Niger became so small before my eyes. Why? All right. So, ocean is large, is huge, and it is broad. Okay. It has vast length, width, and breadth. And because of this understanding that the Jewish people have about the ocean, now they were able to come up with what? A concept called the blue ocean strategy as a means of creating limitless and what? And boundless worlds. You have to be able to create limitless and boundless worlds. How many of you believe that it's possible for someone to create limitless worlds? If you know it's possible to create limitless world and boundless world, all right, let me see your response on the chat session. Do you believe it's possible to create a world that has no bound and a world that is limitless? Do you believe that? All right. Very, very, very possible. Now, today I'm going to be opening your eyes to what these guys does that is making them to have the kind of words they have today. All right. Now, by definition, blue ocean strategy is the accumulation and transfer of wealth. Take note of what I mean by wealth. The wealth has to do with knowledge and money from parents to children, then to other generations. Now, it is one thing to have wealth. It is nothing to accumulate assets and all of that. But if you don't transfer the required knowledge, all right, to them, trust me, you are not going to attain. In fact, you are not going to you are not going to be said to have what acquired the or fulfill the demands of the blue ocean strategy, because the blue ocean strategy require accumulating and transferring. Okay, accumulating and transferring. Now I want to play this video and I want you to pay close attention to it. I will play it 3 times. It's just less than a minute. I'm going to play it 3 times and I want you to pay close attention to it, because I'm going to be asking you what to learn from it. Pay close attention to it. The man is very, very fast.
I remember one time I'm talking to this Jewish guy who had dealerships, was 35 years old, showing me $6 million of cash, and I've never seen that kind of money before at 21. I said, how the hell do you have $6 million of cash? That's crazy. He says, let me tell you one thing about Jews, on why most Jews have money. When one Jew makes money, 5 Jews make money. We make money together. He said, capitalism, if you really want to make a lot of money, as long as everybody around you makes money and you make money, you're going to be fine. If you're the only person that makes money and people around you don't make money, you're not going to be fine.
Again?
I remember one time I'm talking to this Jewish guy who had dealerships, was 35 years old, showing me $6 million of cash, and I've never seen that kind of money before at 21. I said, how the hell do you have $6 million of cash? That's crazy. He says, let me tell you one thing about Jews, on why most Jews have money. When one Jew makes money, 5 Jews make money. We make money together. He said, capitalism, if you really want to make a lot of money, as long as everybody around you makes money and you make money, you're going to be fine. If you're the only person that makes money and people around you don't make money, you're not going to be fine.
All right. One more time.
I remember one time I'm talking to this Jewish guy who had dealerships, was 35 years old, showing me $6 million of cash, and I've never seen that kind of money before at 21. I said, how the hell do you have $6 million of cash? That's crazy. He says, let me tell you one thing about Jews, on why most Jews have money. When one Jew makes money, 5 Jews make money. We make money together. He said, capitalism, if you really want to make a lot of money, as long as everybody around you makes money and you make money, you're going to be fine. If you're the only person that makes money and people around you don't make money, you're not going to be fine.
All right. Who want to share what this guy said? Who want to share what this guy said? You want to share? Just type, just raise your hand in the chat section so I can give you the privilege to share. All right. GBK and Uwai hands has been up since, so I don't know if you actually raising hand because of what I said. Suzanne. All right, Suzanne, please, you have your permission to share. Suzanne, go ahead. If Suzanne is not ready, Ozioma, please go ahead. Okay, I've gotten Suzanne response. Suzanne say, if you are the only one making money, you're not going to be fine. When one Jews make money, 5 Jews make money. Okay, I need thank you very much. Okay, for those who can type, those who can want to speak, I need a verbal communication. Patricia, you can share if you are disposed. Patricia, I can't hear you. All right, I think I will have to pick up from comments since nobody is willing. Some persons not ready. Okay, I mean, is it okay? Chidi, please go ahead. You have the permission to share.
Hello, boss. Can you hear me?
Yes,
hello,
I can hear you, bro.
Okay.
I hear you speaking now.
Okay. Now, sir, what I was able to get from the short video clip, like the person speaking was astonished that a person as young as 21 could be making such crazy money. So he was inquisitive. How can you at this little age be making such money? I think he's accustomed, like it's normal for someone to be making a certain amount of money to be very old, like maybe 40s, 50s, 60. Then it will be assumed that this person had years of experience to be able to get to that network. But he was amazed why someone of 21. So the person now gave him the hint that when you see one Jew make money, in the midst of that one person making money, 5 persons are actually making money together with him. So that is actually their secret. So whenever one of them sees a loophole or maybe something that can give them source of money, he is going along with 5 persons so that he alone will not just be the only person benefiting from it. 5 of them together will as well benefit from it. So that was what I was able to catch from the short video clip.
Thank you very much. You just nailed it. I think you just nailed it. You are the first person who have given me a comprehensive explanation of this video. All right. So at 21, someone is making $6 million. And of course, he became more inquisitive and he had to ask some questions. All right. And he got to know that if one just makes money, 5 other just makes money at the same time. No wonder these guys they are leading the economy virtually. All right. They are leading the economy. These guys are leading the economy. All right. So I'm going to be opening your eyes more to why it's like that. All right. So with this, they can never be poor. Of course, with this, they can never be poor. It's practically possible for them to be poor. All right. Help people around you make money together with others would create massive wealth. Okay. When one job, okay. Good responses to everybody. Good responses. Let's move on. All right. Let's consider some statistics about what the Jewish people. The first one is the total population of Jewish people is 13.3 million. All right. Now, the world population is over 7 billion, but the population in terms of religion is 13.3 million. 13.3 million. So they are actually the minorities. But guess what? They are the people that is leading virtually extractors. All right. They're actually leading. Now, the percentage of the Jewish household with Jewish household with income greater than $50,000 is double that of what non-Jews. All right. Now let me ask you. Now, current dollar now should be, if I'm not mistaken, up to 800 or thereabouts. All right. Now, if you convert this dollar into naira, that should be 38 million naira. 38 million naira. Now, if a Nigerian is living 38 million naira per year, will you consider that Nigerian a wealthy Nigerian? All right. Will you consider that person a wealthy person? I need your response on the chat session. Someone that is living by 38 million naira per year, will you consider that person a wealthy person? I need your response on the chat session, please. I'm not here to motivate you, okay? I'm here to open your eyes to a few things. I'm not here to motivate you to inspire, refire, and retire. That's not why I'm here, okay? Is that person considered to be a wealthy person? 38-point-something million naira. Of course, for Nigeria now. For Nigeria, of course. Yes. A family that's earning 2 million naira every month is a wealthy family. They are doing well for themselves. They are doing well for themselves. And even at 2 million naira times 12 months is still not up to 38 million naira. So there is actually, okay, the person is rich, whether it's rich or wealthy, or however, they are doing very well for themselves. They are not average. They can't regard them as an average person, all right, in terms of possessions and all of that. Guess what? This is what they said. An average Jew's yearly income is what? Times 2 of the non-Jews. Meaning that if it's times 2 of the non-Jews, it simply means that an average Jews live by what? $100,000 per year. $100,000 per year. That is what they consider average over them. All right, that's what they consider average. What they consider average over is what we consider wealthy. Wealthy. That's to tell you the kind of wealth these guys possesses. Okay. Now let's consider. Now 40% of the top 40 of the first 400 richest Americans are what? Are non-Jews. Are Jewish people rather. 40% of the top 40 of the first 400 richest American are what? Are the Jewish people. Very, very clear. They are minority, but then they are commanding wealth. 1/3 of American multi-millionaires are telling to be Jewish people. and top 20 and 20% of professors at leading universities are what? Are Jewish. Now, what are the leading universities you can think of? All right. What are the 3 top universities in the world that you can think of? Type it on the chat section. Let me see. Let me see. What are the top 3 leading universities in the world? Top 3, not top 3. Harvard, Oxford, okay. Oxford, Harvard, okay. Which other one? Massachusetts, Cambridge, okay. I prefer Cambridge, all right. So I prefer Oxford, Harvard, Cambridge, top universities, 20% of the professors there are what? They are Jewish people. The question is this: why are these guys leading? Why are they topping virtually in all things? There is a knowledge that they possess that other non-Jews does not possess. There's the knowledge they possess that other non-Jews do not possess. All right. And that is the things you need to know so that you can be able to appreciate it and then apply it in your life and as well as your business. All right. So let's move on. Now let's look at some Jewish perspective about money. Jewish people believe that the major causes of what? The major causes of transgressions is poverty. The reason why people sin is poverty. They so much believe in the book of Torah. That is the book of Torah. And of course, the 10 Commandments, they are ardent believers of the 10 Commandments. All right. So they believe that for the laws to be transgressed, it is because of poverty. So in order not to transgress against the laws of God, they have to what? They have to declare creating wealth a priority. They have to what? Kill this monster called poverty. And of course, let's bring it down to Nigeria. One of the major causes of crimes is actually poverty. It is when people are poor, they begin to start thinking of how to rescue themselves. All right. So they hated this very, very well. And because of that, they created this obsession about creating wealth. Now, they also believe that poverty in a man's house is worse than 50 plagues joined together. Do you get that now? Poverty in a man's house is worse than 50 plagues joined together. I hope you can still remember your Bible very well when God visited the Egyptians with plagues. How many plagues? 10 plagues, right? 10 plagues. What are the plagues? The death of all the firstborn, all the water turned to blood. Okay, frog visited them, boys, and all of that. 10 plagues, all manner of plagues visited them. But look at this guy saying. This quote is from one of the Jewish rabbi. All right, it's from one of the Jewish rabbi, a scholar. But some say that poverty, 50 plagues joined together, is worse than poverty. Is less than poverty in the life of a man. Meaning that poverty is worse than what such plagues. Now let's bring it. Let's make it more real. Let's assume one plague attack you right now. Will you prefer that plague to poverty, or you prefer poverty to that plague? Let me hear from you now. Will you prefer that plague to poverty, or you prefer that plague? Just only one. Just think of any plagues. You know the kind of plagues, the kind of plagues that attacked, what is it called now? Job, right? Good. Will you prefer poverty to that plague, or you prefer plagues to that poverty? Let me hear you. Because, you know, when a man is sick, when a man is sick, he will lose taste of everything about life. Even the poor, even the wet as well, right? We will lose taste of it. Let alone 50 plagues. Let alone 50 plagues. Now that comparison, that is why these guys hated poverty, and that is why they were so obsessed in creating wealth. And that was why, because of their section, all right, they were able to unravel the secrets behind lasting and transgenerational wealth for themselves. All right, they discovered that secret. Now, what did they believe? These guys believe that true wealth is what is portable. That true wealth is knowledge, and of course, it's portable in the sense that it's something that is carryable, it's transferable. It's not something that dies with you, it's something that should be transferred. They have that knowledge. All right, they have that knowledge. So knowledge is portable. So it is one thing to have knowledge, and it is also another thing to have the capacity to be able to transfer it. So if you are listening to me right now, no matter the kind of, irrespective of the kind of knowledge you have, if it ends with you, trust me, the next generation is not going to benefit from it, and you are not fulfilling the obligation of Blue Ocean Strategy. Now, according to Harry Houdini, he's a master magician. He said, my brain is the key that sets me free. All right, that is to tell you that even the Bible said that you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. So the more information you gather, the more knowledge you have, all right, the lesser your ignorance, and the lesser your ignorance, the more chances you stand to become worthy. All right, because the strength of poverty is in the maintenance of ignorance. When your ignorance is reduced or overcome, all right, trust me, there will be illumination, all right, that will inspire you with fresh ideas to create wealth. They impart their children with knowledge at early age. Listen now, please take note of this. They inspire their children, they impart their children with knowledge at early age, how to create wealth through entrepreneurship skill. This guy does not believe in employment. They believe in entrepreneurship skill. I have watched that documentary several times. I have discovered that even while they are little, their father or their parents have started teaching them about entrepreneurship. They have started teaching them. Now, I want to ask advice to you. I want to give an advice to everybody, especially those who have children. All right. Now, most times you attend Zoom meetings, allow your children to also attend to Zoom, irrespective of their age. All right. Let them enter the Zoom, or just play the Zoom. Just let them be with you while you are going through it, so that some information will be entering them. As the information is entering into their subconscious mind, they don't understand what it is doing to them. These are things that when they grow up, they will never depart. It will not depart from them. Okay, all right. More the same. Until you become working within, you can never manifest it physically. All right. Of course, the inner world controls the outward world. That is a simple principle. So you must gather knowledge within, so to have the capacity to what manifest itself physically. The wealth you are looking for is a function of what? The knowledge within. So they think strategically. They think strategically, and they teach their children strategic thinking and planning, even at early age. Even at early age, they teach their children strategic thinking and them strategic planning. All right? They have a good saving and investment culture. Do you know what? I actually listen to a commentary, more like a video, motivational video. I saw these guys, Jewish people, a child of 2 years old. They taught the child how to save. In fact, it's a culture in the Jewish. Once a child is up to 2 years, they have actually bought a save. This is a save box for the child, meaning that out of any money comes to the hand of that child, the child is dropping some coins on his savings. It is a culture. It's a culture. So they have that investment and saving culture. All right, and it teaches their children at early age. So these are the reasons why these guys are very, very, very outstanding. Very, very outstanding. So how do you apply the Blue Ocean Strategy in City International? Firstly, the business we do, we impart you with so much knowledge. The business we impart you with so much knowledge. Now, how many of you, by virtue of the training that your unstoppable leader has been given to you, the trainings that you have been getting from the masterminds, the training you have been getting from our G8 leaders, G leaders, and other leaders and other leaders, you have been imparted with so much knowledge. How many of you, since you joined this business, you know, your level, the knowledge level have increased tremendously. Let me see your response on the chat system. Since you joined this business, your knowledge level have increased tremendously. Let me see those persons here. Because for those of you who know my story very well, I stayed for 5 good months without getting a single downline. 5 good months without getting a good downline. But this was my experience. Outside the money, of course, I was not making money. There's no downline. There's no I will make money. Outside the money, guess what happened? By the virtue of the books we read, the videos we watched at that training stage, guess what? I discovered that I have become a better person. I have acquired more knowledge in 5 months than the knowledge I acquired in the university for 6 good years. Yes, you got that right? Good. For just 5 months, by virtue of the books we read in SEM meeting, the trainings we attended, all right, the knowledge I acquired in 5 months supersede my knowledge I got in the university for 6 good years. That was my personal experience. That was my personal experience. So you need to what? Right? You need to be very, very intentional, all right, in gathering knowledge. In gathering knowledge, the people focus on knowledge gathering, knowledge accumulation. Gather it, because you cannot transfer what you don't have. That is the truth. You cannot transfer what you don't have. You need knowledge to transfer, but before you can transfer it, you need to accumulate it. All right, and the accumulation takes place. The knowledge takes place in what you learn in City One. These are training that worth thousands of dollars, millions of naira to be able to acquire them. All right, so it's very, very important to get that. Okay, what I'm saying, it will give you entrepreneurship spirit. It will give you entrepreneurship spirit. Before now, of course, the only thing I just believed in was just job, because that was what we are training university for. After I was done with my score and my studies, okay, I should be able to get a job, good job that can pay me $250 a month basis. That was intention. That was the job. I never had intent for entrepreneurship. But when I joined this business, guess what? The entrepreneurship spirit in me were bettered. They merged. They came out. They came out. Some of you here, even if you had a entrepreneurship spirit before now, guess what? There's an expansion. There's a better knowledge, advanced way to do business, all right? Better than what you know before, because of what the knowledge you have gathered. You will learn how to effectively build your business from the scratch. That's what we are learning here. It will teach you the wealth creational processes. Simple, step-by-step process of creating wealth. Step-by-step process of creating wealth. It will make you to have what we call verbal confidence. How many of you, when you started this business, you find it difficult to even present, to stand before 2 persons, 3 persons, 10 persons, 20 persons to talk? You know, you have this stage fright. But right now, you are looking for 1,000 crowd. You are looking for 5,000 crowd. You are looking for 100 crowd. You are looking for 500 crowd. How many of you is having such experience right now? There's this kind of thing. There's this kind of boldness that have such out within you. All right, that's crazy for crowd. But before it was not like that. How many of you have had such experience? The Jewish people at early age teaches their children verbal confidence. Verbal confidence. I repeat, they teach their children verbal confidence at early age. At early age. All right. So it's an amazing. Thank God for what City One is doing in our life. You know, making us to get better in all way around. All right. Thank God for City One FG. All right. So you understand how to multiply money, of course. It will impact you with values, a lot of value, discipline. Now, secondly, another concept of blue ocean strategy, okay, on how you can actually apply it in City One FG, all right, is when you transfer, all right, is when you transfer what you know. The spirit of entrepreneurship you have to your children. That's when your wealth can be limitless and transgenerational. All right. I hope you can see clearly. Blue ocean strategy is applied when you transfer what you know first, the spirit of entrepreneurship you have to your children, that's when your knowledge, your wealth is limitless and transgenerational. Now, the Jewish knows how to teach their children how to make money and how to store wealth for their children as well. Now, La Buena Vida gives you the opportunity to create and store wealth for your children. How many of you believe that La Buena Vida can help you to store massive wealth for yourself and even for your children? How many of you believe that? Can I see those who believe in this business, that this business has the capacity of helping them store wealth for themselves? All right. So shall it be according to your belief? Okay. Now, you can do that by what? Opening an account for them and encourage them to take it up. That is for those persons who are of age to take up their business. All right. Why for those persons who are not of age to do that? Do what? Build it for them. Build it for them. Build it for them. I'm going to show you something more about this. Okay. Build it for them. Please, while I'm talking, please, if you have a question, write down your questions somewhere because I'm going to send you a few questions at the end of this. Now, let's do some comparison between what? Let's do some comparison between fixed deposit accounts and opening accounts in La Buena Vida. Okay. Now, this statistics or data or information we are gotten by August 5th, 2022. That was when this information, the latest interest rates for fixed deposits for various banks in Nigeria, all right, came out. Now, as for Access Bank, okay, demand deposits, okay, that is for the money you can have access to if anytime, okay, is a fixed deposit, but you can have an access to it anytime. But the time deposit, you don't have an access to it until the time you agree with the bank, all right, which is, okay. Now, for Access Bank is 0.29% interest rate. You can see other banks there, they have various interest rates, and other banks are also there. These are other banks. All your banks are here. All the banks are using interest rates are here. Now let's make use of that Access Bank. Now, what is the interest rate? What is the interest rate? Access Bank. All right. Now it's 0.29, right? Percent. Now let's add, for instance, all right. But before then, how many of you have a fixed deposit account for your children? How many of you have fixed deposit account? If you have fixed deposit account of your children, let me see your response on the chat. I want to open to something. If you know you have fixed deposit, please let me see your response on the chat session. All right. It's a good parents that actually think of the future by opening fixed deposit for their children. Okay. Mrs. Augusta does, Ferdinand does. Okay. Who else again? Just two persons. Patrick does. 3 persons does. All right. Now let's look at this. Let's assume you open up a fixed deposit account and they deposited 500,000. All right. And the agreement you had with the company, with the bank, is that you are not going to touch that money until after 10 years or until 10 years. And the amount of money you deposited was 500,000. It could be for your children, it could even be for yourself. Now, what is the interest rates of 500,000 naira? Right now, I got a better formula from one of. Okay, yours is 9 years. Okay, yours is 9 years. That is a good one. Yours is 9 years. Now let's look at. So, what is the interest rate now? What do you have? Okay, let me give you the formula. All right. No, someone can do it for me. Let's do it. All right. Just do the interest rate. What you should be having, a 1,450 naira, right? Should be having 1,450. That is my own calculation. But then the appropriate calculation is this. Look at the appropriate formula. This is for compound interest calculation from a bank. All right. This is an appropriate formula. This is an appropriate formula. 500,000 times 0.2, 500,000, which is capital times interest, divided by 100. All right. Also divided by what? 360, which is 1 year, divided by 300 per annum. Once you do the calculation, what will you have? You are going to have what? 120 naira. Approximately 120 naira. Approximately 120 naira. That's what you are going to have per day. 120 naira per day. Forget about my other calculation. That is for the 1,450. Okay, that one is not a good calculation. The last one is a who is drawing on my board now? Who is drawing on my board? Please stop it. Move this. All right. Who is this person drawing now? All right. So is 120 naira per day. So 120 naira per day multiplied by 30 days. What do you have, please? 120 naira times 30 days. What do you have? Can someone help me out? No time, no time, no time. We have other things to cover. All right, 3,600. Thank you very much. It's 3,600. So multiply it by 12 months. As 12 months, which is 12 years, multiply by 12 months. What will you have? 3,600 multiplied by 12 months is what? 3,600 multiplied by 12 months. What do you have? $43,200 naira. Thank you. 43,200 naira multiplied by 10 years of your fixed deposit. Multiply by 10 years. What do you have? 43,200 multiplied by 10 years. You have what? Should be having 410,000. 432,000. That is your interest after 10 years. All right. That is your interest after 10 years. It simply means that after 10 years, you'll be doing your capital and your interest back, which is the 932,000 naira. Now, ladies and gentlemen, is it a good investment? Is it a good investment, please? Ozema say it is. Others say very bad. Is it a good investment? Let me get your response. 10 years. 10 years. You don't understand. 10 years is not 10. I don't mean 10 days. I mean 10 years. It is not, right? Colossal damage. Now, what if you use that same investment, that same $500 and do another business? Not La Buena Vida business now. Do another business. Would you make more than that amount of money in 10 years? Of course, yes, you will do that. So it is not wisdom. It's not wisdom. It's not wisdom wasting your money in fixed deposit. Trust me. It's not wisdom wasting your money in fixed deposits. In fixed deposits. So it's not wisdom, all right? So it's not wisdom, wasting your money in fixed deposits. After I'm done tonight, those of you who have fixed deposit accounts, you go and close it, and then think of something better to do with it, all right? Go and close, think of something better to do with it. Now let's proceed. Now I have 3 mandates today. I have 3 mandates. The first and foremost mandate is to make understand what Blue Ocean strategy is and how you can use it to create transnational wealth, a wealth that that goes beyond you. Okay, that is one. Number 2 is to help those people who want to become Star Connector this month. to become. Number 3, their income and have constant organic code generations, all right, to have it in their business. If you don't want to have a code drought, you don't want to be running out of codes in your business anymore, all right, you have to pay close attention because that is the mandate today. Number 1 is first and foremost, ulterior motive is what? To teach you how you can create transgender. Number 2 is what? Those who want to become star connectors this month can become star connectors. And number 3 is to help you to get to the next level by having a generation through the Blue Ocean strategy. I'm going to show you how you do that. All right, so let's proceed. So one account, let's consider your investment in Blue Ocean. Let's consider your investment in La Buena Vida now. Let's consider your investment. All right, good. All right, one account of 49,990 naira with a daily potential payment of 1,000 naira. When you multiply it by 10 years, you're going to have 604 million naira, 800,000 naira. Is it a good investment? Is it a better investment? Is it a better investment? With an investment of 5,990 naira, all right, you are having 604 million, 800,000 naira for yourself. Now let's consider if it is entry versus deal, which is 79,000 naira, right? Which is 79,000 naira on a daily basis. On the 79,000 naira, your daily income potential is how much? 280K per day. All right, in 10 years, you have 1.8 billion naira in 10 years. Is it a better investment, guys? Guys, is it a better investment? Is it a better investment? What if you decided that money could have actually kept for your children to open fixed deposit account for them, to invest that money into this business and build it for them? And in 10 years, you are having an investment stored of 4 million naira in their DTC, or 1.8 million naira generated from that DTC. Do you think it will make more sense? Do you think it will make more sense? Of course, it's going to make a lot of sense for you guys. Now, let me ask you, that best university that you mentioned, Cambridge, Harvard, Oxford, as a parent, if you do this for your child, by the time your child is of age, 15 to 20 years, university, do you think it's possible your child with such an investment that you have already made for your child? Is it possible for that child to go to Cambridge University, Oxford University, or Harvard University because of what you've done for the child? Possible. With this kind of amount of money, is it possible for the child to go to school, and of course to school, and of course the money is coming from the child's pocket, not from your own pocket? See, it is wisdom. Is it possible, guys? I want to get your response on the chat session. Is it possible for that child to go to the best universities in the world with such investments? It's no. Our business is 100%, not 10%, sir. Abba, let's leave the 10. Let's leave the 10%. It's 100%. If you build your business very well, you can achieve 100% success rate. All right. So it's possible. Now, if your child can go to the best universities in the world with the wealth you have created for him or her, don't you think that this business is worth doing? Don't you think business is worth doing? Create such a legacy for your child. If it's going to cost you pains, now listen to this. If it's going to cost you pains, if it's going to cost you sacrifices, if it's going to inconvenience you, and it's going to get you to commit to the business, carry the business like gala on your head and pursue this business with all that is within you, with all that is within you, with all your intestines, your sinews, everything within you. You want to pursue this business. To create such a legacy for them. Do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's worth it to put in all the best, all your best in this business and create such a legacy? And create such a legacy. Now, let me even ask you, Seth. Let me even ask you. Let's assume you don't have La Buena Vida. Let's assume you don't have La Buena Vida. What business can you do for yourself? And at the same time, you'll be helping at least 5 persons in your family. At the same time, create this kind of wealth you're seeing on the screen. What business is that? Is there any possibility of having such wealth? It's none. In fact, if there's any, just tell me. If there's any, just tell me. Is there a business that can give you such level of wealth? Not just yourself, but at the same time, at least 5 persons in your family. Remember that statement. If one Jew is making money, 5 other Jewish is also making money. 5 other Jews is also what? Is also what? Making money. All right, so let's proceed. Now let's look at something. How do you apply this in practically? I'm going to show you 2 things now. How do you apply this in practically? Now, this structure I'll be giving you right now will be more profitable. It's profitable for the whether you are more profitable to those who are new connectors, but they have not signed up people in their business. All right, it's going to be more profitable. You do simultaneously for yourself and others. All right, and achieve the same wealth, just like that. And that if one juice is making money, 5 other juices also making money. Now let's assume that you have let's assume you have 3 accounts, for instance. All right, I just have 4 legs. All right. So this is you. This is also you. I mean, guys, you have 4 legs. Now, the Blue Ocean strategy requires that instead of recruiting that line and placing them here on 4 legs, simply bring in your children first. Simply bring in your children first. Bring your first child, your second child, your 3rd child, your 4th child. If you don't have it, go and give. If you are not married, go and get it for your child and open for that. All right, so all right, so now under this your children, that's what happens. Look at it very well. You cannot place downline under them. All right, you cannot place downline. So I want us to look at something practically now. I want us to look at something practically now. Now let's assume it took you it took you how many years? It took you just 1 year to build up. Now, all this place now, your guys will recruit analysts. Let's assume it took you 1 year to have up to 100 on this place, meaning that the total number of people that you have calculated, all the number of accounts is 100. So each of them have 100 accounts each, all right? Each of them have 100 accounts each. So let's see the magic that happens. Step, all right, so that you understand that concept that if one juice is making money, 5 others is also what? Is also making money. All right. If one other juice is making money, 5 other juices is also making money. Don't mind my writing. One other juice is making money, 5 other juice is also making money. The same thing with this one, the same thing with this one. Okay. Now, remember that this is first child. This is your second child. This is your 3rd. and this is your fault. Now, this is what happens. When this 100 account matches with this account, you are going to earn how much? 1 point. You're going to earn 1.4 million naira. Sorry. You are going to earn 700,000. Sorry. You are going to earn 700K. Thank you very much, Nonso. You're going to earn 700K. You're also going to earn 700K. All right. So all these accounts, all of them will earn 700K. The same thing, 700. The same 700. All right. Now, all your children, all these 4 children have made 700,000 naira within 1 year. All right. I'm just using the worst scenario case. Okay. For the man who said I should use 10% success rate. Okay, now let's look at you now. You here, of course, you are going to match all these accounts. The total number of people here will be 200. So you are going to have 1.4. Here will be 1.4. Here will also be 1.4. Oh, voila. Withdrawing. Here will also be 1.4. Then this one will now also match up and give you what? 2 points. All right, thank you very much, and also for doing a calculation with me. So this is what you aim. So you yourself, you have entered of 2.8 times 2.8 million. That is approximately you are earning up to 5 million naira. While your children have earned how much? 700,000 in each account. Just imagine when you do this for 10 years. All right, just imagine when you do it 10 years. That is not money without shedding blood. That is what that means. So that strategy is also applied in C21FG, such that if one person is making money, 5 other persons is making money invariably. The Blue Ocean strategy is a very powerful tool that is going to help you to smile and make money. Now, Ambassador Success showed this. Actors are, you still remember there was a leadership meeting we attended in Abuja. It was strictly merging leader and meeting, all right, at Bahamas Plaza. Now, one of the mastermind, we are not here for ourselves anymore. We are here because of you, because we want you to be successful. Say, because if it is for themselves, say for him, he has secured the future of his 16th generation already. Do you hear that? Do you hear that now? He has secured the future of his 16th generation. Now, I was amazed what I got to discover. What I got to discover the strategy. What actually it could make him say such. I discovered that it is linked to the Blue Ocean strategy. It is linked to the Blue Ocean strategy. And the sources could also bear me witness. When we were to Ambassador Moses child education, that day, we money for that child to register for that child with a 31 account, megaverse. Architects, I believe you can still hear me.
Sure.
Yeah, you can remember, right?
Sure. 31 accounts, sir.
Well, 31 accounts. 31 accounts raised to register the child. Now, just imagine a child that is not yet up to 1 year is operating on 31 accounts. What would the child become by 20 years? When the child is 20 years? Type it on chat session and let me see. Just imagine it. Anything you can imagine is good. What would the child become in 20 years? Because father is the ego. He building his child account. The ego is building his child account with 30 accounts. What would the child become in 20 years? This is the top one in his generation. All right. Now, this is how people are securing the future. This is how securing the future. Now, I gave the opportunity because I do this training often and often for my team, because the concept is for people to get awareness of the blue ocean strategy. Guess what happened? I gave some people testimony, opportunity to share testimonies. Now, one of my team leaders who shared how the blue ocean strategy has been impacting their children of knowledge and otherwise. All right, just imagine a child of one is 5 years, one is 10 years. As young as they are, the mother asks them, if somebody gives you money now, what will you do with the money? They don't say, I will use the money, I will go and invest the money now. Just imagine a child of 5 years saying, I will go and invest the money. As one of 10 years, if someone gives you money, what will you do? Say, hey, I will use it to add to my existing accounts, right? So that I have multiple accounts. Just imagine a child already thinking. They already have seven accounts, 3 children. The mother puts 7 accounts for each of the children. Mother was saying that the plan they have right now with the father is that they are adding additional two digit bars for each of them. Make it, do you understand? Adding additional two digit bars. When I heard it, my head scattered. I look at how parents are thinking, how these people are thinking for crying out loud. Look at how they are thinking for crying out loud. I gave Jessica the opportunity to also share how the blue ocean strategy has been helping her. Guess what she said? She said she opened an account for her father. Her father is in the village, as a matter of fact. Her father is in the village. But guess what? She opened an account for the father, and her team in Port Harcourt is on the left of the father's account. Her team in Lagos is on the right of the father's account. Guess what? Every time the father is matching, that she used in care of the father's allowance every month. Every month she will go to her father. She does not use her best money to take care of her father's allowance. All right. She uses her father's account to take care of it. Every month she go there and check your account. The money just enter your account. Take care of that allowance for the month. That is how he sees to take care of his parents. It's the blue ocean strategy, guys. It's called the blue ocean strategy. If you don't have children, you can do it for your siblings. It's not bad. It's not bad. Right? It's not bad. After all, Dr. Bad did it for his sibling. Look at them back today. They are enjoying this power of blue ocean strategy. Look at Togosiba, they are enjoying the power of the blue ocean strategy. But Dr. Bad's mother is late, but guess what? The mother is a global millionaire cycle member, even in grief. Why? Because it is limitless. The money that comes is limitless. The blue ocean, the strategy has already been put in place. All right? That's already been in place. That is the kind of thing you can secure for yourself and for your children. This is not something we should joke with, for crying out loud. Guys, this is not something we should joke with. The blue ocean is the gateway skill for us to have endless and generational wealth as long as Century 21 Freedom Group is concerned. What the top leaders are doing, it is time you start catching into the vision of what they are doing, and then also the same thing as well. It's very, very important. The strategy can never be overemphasized, guys. It can never be overemphasized. Right? Before I will share more thing that will help so many persons become Star Connector this month. All right? That will help people become Star Connector this month is this. Before I will share, how many of you on this call right now? How many of you, oh my God, how many of you that is on this meeting right now, all right, have understood what I've been saying about the blue ocean strategy, and you would like to embark on the blue ocean strategy to create the wealth we are talking about? It's not anyhow wealth. All right, a good man is that person that leaveth inheritance for his children. That's who a good man is. How many of you want to activate the blue ocean strategy? All right, leaders, please take note of guys. Take note of this guy. Don't play with them. Don't play with them. Any person that does blue ocean strategy, just know that another thing again I described the blue ocean strategy. It's people to have a stronger why they should do this business. Because if their children is in the business and they have a bigger vision of what they want to achieve for their children, they have a bigger why and they have more staying power than every other person. All right? Right. So note of this. All right. Take note of this thing. Take note of this person. All right. Type it on the chat. I've seen a lot of want to the blue ocean strategy. If you take me to do the deliverance, there's no limitation to the Holy Spirit. The power can move anywhere. So if you take me to do deliverance this night, no wahala. Type it on the chat session. Me, or just anything you want to type. You can activate the chat session. If you want to engage in, haven't the understanding I have given to you, type it on the session before I will give you another magic piece. Another magic piece using the Blue Ocean strategy. All right, that is a good step. That is a good step. That is a good step for these guys. That is a good step for your calculations. Take it. You can take care of your family with this. All right, you can take care of your family bills. I think I was discussing with okay, we did this training in the Achievers team. I think say you open up an account for the brother and he's already building the account, and money is already piled up in the account. He said, on his brother's bed, he's going to hand over the account as a birthday gift. I said, wow, what a crazy idea. You can plan your finances very well and open up an account for each of them. Each open an account for and use it to take care of bills. Instead of touching your the money you're generating personally, you can take care of bills with the money you're generating from those places. All right. So it's very, very important. It's very, very important. Now, how many of you to become star connected? Want to become a star connector this month? Type star connector. Want to become star connector montage? If you want to become star connector, type star connector on the chat session. All right. It must become a star connector. Everyone must not become a star connector, but it's only a star connector. If I did not have to 10 response, I'll take my seat away. All right, good. Now let's do this. Let's do this. Now, a star connector this month is easy, guys. It's easy using the Blue Ocean strategy. It's easy. It's easy. No, one of the major criteria of becoming a Kingsman this period is it must be a connector, and a connector is the same thing as a connector. That's 6 codes. All right, that's 6 codes. Now let's look at this together. Let's assume you connected 5 persons. All right. Let's assume you connected 5 persons. Or let's make it 6. Let's make it 6. Let's assume you connected 6 persons. All right, directly. Or you connected 6 persons. Whether you're exiting that line or that line before now. So this is 6. Now, let's assume there's one account each. But trust me, there's no way someone will settle for one account after you and QSG. And I think so. I've done someone, even if the person not do Digiverse, even if not do good pack, even if the person not do Megabar, at least the person should do at least 3/5. The person should do over 5. So if you go to these persons, you can get each of them to do what? To do what? 3/5. All right, 3/5, meaning that 3/5 is going to give you what? 6 times 3 is what, please? 6 times 3 is what? 6 times 3 is 18, if I'm not mistaken. It's 18. Good. 3 is what? Is 18. Now, if you have these 6 persons, if you open their eyes to the power of the Blue Ocean strategy, there is no person have shown the Blue Ocean strategy and the person caught the vision, the person will not do Blue Ocean to benefit from it. There's no way. So what you can do is, once the person catches the vision, please, don't ask people to do Blue Ocean. It's a choice. Now, when this person decide to do Blue Ocean and they decide to open one account, they decide to open one account. or as we decide to open one account for the children, all right? If you decide to do open account we have now, that is so you are going to have like so let's say they have 3 children, for instance, all right? They have 3 children and they want to open up one account for each of the 3 children. So you're going to have 3 times 3 times 6 again. You're going to have 3 times 6. That's another words, another 18. On that 18 codes, I'm showing you how you can be continuously generate what we call organic code, not phantom code that will just come and disappear. All right. So when you add these things together, what you have, that should be 36, if I'm not mistaken. You have 36 codes. You have 36 codes. All right. You have 36 codes. Simple. I hope you got it. So if you have 6 persons, you recruited 6 persons, whether you have recruited them last week, last 2 weeks, as long as they are existing, they can be existing downlines or they can be new downlines. All right. The concept is that at least you're able to get them to upgrade at least to the other territory account to it. All right. And of course, those persons you connected, they also decided to do social strategy for at least 3 children they have. Even if it's one account, no problem. That is for 3 children, right? And of course, and this person doing it. That is, you do the multiple, it's going to be 18. Add to that, you're going to give 36 codes. With this, you have your what? You have your 36 code, and you are already a connector, star connector in this month. So it is achievable. Don't say star connector as something that is very, very difficult to achieve. Don't say that is very, very difficult. Achieve it sharply. It's about understanding, about promotion, it's about understanding. Be strategic. Structures are built by strategies. Are you with me? Structures are built by strategies. If you're able to do this, you yourself, you become a connector, you will raise more star connector in your team. You will raise more star connector in your team. So crack this code. So it's one thing. So the things that are caught are all the things that are easily implemented. But the things that are taught, and people find it difficult to implement it. All right, the right and right they will not implement. I hope you are catching something. All right, I hope you are catching something. All right, how many of you got value? Please, how many of you got value? If you got value, just type on the chat session. If you got value, type value on the chat session. I hope this strategy to become a star connector can work for you. All right, I hope it can work for you. I believe it will definitely, you can actually apply it effectively. All right, so if there's any question, please, I will just need you to type question. If you have a question, type question on the chat session. I'll pick it up from there. If you have a question, type question on the chat session. Just type question on the chat session. If you have a question, so I can actually give you permission to ask while I bring the meeting to a close. All right, I have one person already. Let me just be quiet. Now, so I hope you have the permission to unmute yourself. Please go ahead. Architect, please grant also opportunity to ask questions, sir.
Okay, sir. You should put up his hand so we can see him and give him the platform.
No, so please put up your hand, please. Oppo A15, also put up your hand, please. Okay, good.
Okay, boss, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay, good evening, everybody. My question is this Blue Ocean, like you want to do it for your 2, 3, 4, 5 keys, whichever. Is it advisable to position them on one leg to put energy, like the energy you are putting on one leg? You know that they will be benefiting from it, or is it advisable to build them on different legs? Which one is more better?
All right, now personally, I what I did, but it's this way. Some people do it this way. They use one of their leg as one family leg. All right, they just be putting it one after the other, just like that, one after the other family. Now, what I discovered with adults and of age to be able to do the so such persons, one leg can be built. Later on, they can actually take up the second leg, start building it. But if they are children, they can't do business. All right. So if they can't do business, what it simply means you will have much work to do if it is like this, because you will have to build each of their legs, which is a lot of work. All right. You have to build each of their legs. You have to build each of their legs. It's a lot of work. So personally, I prefer, and if you do it like so, if you do it the pattern I showed you, you are going to do yourself. You are going to earn more with the effort you are putting. But if you do it like this, you are going to earn less, because most of your recruits is going to go on that leg. You are going to earn less, and a lot of work will also be put. So personally, I prefer that structure I gave. I took my time to analyze it, and got that it is the stress involved in that the other structure is better than the stress involved in this, except you have the capacity and the strength to be able to push through with this particular pattern. Now, if you do good, but I prefer the other one. That's why I use the other one as a model. Now, so you got it. Now, so did you get it? Okay, not really. So it's preferable to do it the other structure I used as an example. If you do it like this, most of your energy will be exerted on this place, on one leg of your account. Remember that you have so many legs to build. Most of your energy will be exerted on one leg of that account. All right. So instead of using that same energy as exerted on one account, it's better you spread it so that you can earn more. And those children you are building for also aim more. But a situation whereby you want to build their second leg, you can actually, if you don't build them, you can also use this pattern. All right. But preferably, my advice is that use the other pattern. Okay, let's not speak much grammar. The other pattern is actually better off than this one, because the other one is less stressful than this one. Okay, who else again? Raise down. Okay, Mrs. Adara is actually in different accounts. What if they have multiple accounts? Of course, if they have multiple accounts, okay, if they have multiple accounts, that is also good. It simply means that, yes, if they have multiple accounts, even if you did not build all the accounts, at least you should at least focus in building at least one account, one of their, two of their legs first, so that they will make money in one account, so that by virtue of expansion and recruiting, all right, as your business keep growing, you can be strategically be building other of the accounts. All right, you can be building other accounts. You can do multiple accounts now, but you can't build multiple accounts together, even if it's your own now. I know you have multiple accounts, it's not your multiple account growing at the same time. No, all right. Oppo, please go ahead. Okay, if I can lay emphasis on being a star connector, but you know what? Do you know what it takes to be a star connector? Do you know what it takes to be a star? Of course, you should know. I can see the person already. So, you know what it takes to be a star connector, right? Yes or no, please? Okay, a star connector is somebody who generated 36 codes, 36 matching codes. All right, 36 matching codes. And what do I mean by code? Somebody sign up with one account of 49,990 naira, it is one code. When someone signs with 3 accounts, all right, it is 3 codes. When someone signs up with a good pack, which is 5 accounts, it is 5 codes. When somebody under your business, all right, someone connected with Digiverse, it is seen as 7 code, in 15 7 code, that is 7 man code. Just like that now. It is this number of accounts, that will accumulate to 36 code. Once it's up to 36 code, you are a star connected. Recognized as a star. I hope you got that. I hope you got. Okay, Victory, please go ahead. I believe you got that now. Victory, please go ahead.
I guess he should be the last person, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay. Your network is cramping. Your network is cramping.
I think his network is bad. Wow. Please, can we appreciate our boss? Hey, boss, where were you 3 years ago when I started my business? Please, can we appreciate Engineer Bright, top 11 highest income, and can we appreciate Engineer Bright? Yeah, can we appreciate him so much? Victory, your network is bad. Network is bad. Let me give you a chance again. For your network is bad. If it goes bad, you may not be able to take your question. But I'll give you a chance again. Victory, unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the question I wanted to ask was maybe in form of remedy for, boss is busy now lamenting like a lot of persons say that have, built. Now, the question I wanted to ask is this, although it's somehow related to what Mr. Nonso asked. Now, like if from what you've generated so far, like the nature of your DTC, like if you go through your DTC, maybe you identify somewhere that maybe pays you 2 times or 3 times. And then because you've seen at that point matches to pay 2 or 3 times, and then you decide to use that spot for Blue Ocean, like maybe in such a way, like, because I know that someone might do something like a 15 account structure, using a 15 account structure, then line up 4 of his or her children with a 15 account structure, such that let's say the husband may stay in the first 3, and then the last 4 accounts can be the children, and maybe focus on that particular one because maybe he knows that any activity that is generated at that spot pays him 2 or 3 times. Is that also a good way to go towards, doing the Blue Ocean, sir?
Of course, now you are money already now. If you have a place that matches 2 or 3 times, now go there and do, just you now go there and decide to do Blue Ocean. Of course, you can as well do that as well. You understand? You can as well do that. Now the structure I explained earlier work perfectly with people who do not have anybody at all in their business yet. Do you understand? But if you have people in your business, all right, if you have people in your business, you can go to a place, you can go to another leg altogether. And of course, there's no way you go to a fresh leg and not be matching it 2 times or 3 times. I don't think it's possible. All right. So you can go there and start building it. But what you need to know is that while you are building that place, ensure that other places is also what pilot points, because that place will soon match up and finish. All right, just the way Madam Ada just said on the chat session. So you can actually go there and do your Blue Ocean strategy. If you are not a newcomer, of course, I know you are not a newcomer, but do it. You can do it. It can work out for you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Please, can we appreciate Engineer Bright? It's been a long night of training. Thank you so much, brotherly. Thank you. Kai. It is well. Guys, if you are listening to this training tonight, can we just appreciate Engineer Bright? What was all this? Can we appreciate Engineer Bright on the chat handle? It's not easy dishing out this knowledge. It's not easy. Sincerely speaking. It's not easy dishing out this knowledge. We are so happy and privileged to have you train us today. The training was very impactful, Very, very, very impactful. Sincerely, sincerely. I was reading the chat and someone was wishing where were you when he started his business. There's always a remedy, but if you can, don't count on the remedy. Start early. Start early to build your business with Blue Ocean. Blue Ocean is the way, sincerely speaking. Brotherly, we are grateful. We are happy to have you here. Thank you so much for this training. It's a training. This training guide, it is powerful and we appreciate it. We appreciate it. I personally appreciate it so much. I didn't know this depth. I didn't know this depth. And I've been joking since. Thank you, sir. God bless you and bless your business the more.